Hi friends, I hope you're doing well this Sunday. I am going to show you how to make up a card that I made up for my retreat. I'm just wondering where the original went to. There it is. So this is the card that I did for, I had a customer appreciation thing yesterday, and this is one of the cards we made. Got embossed pieces. This is embossed, heat embossed, and then it's just an easel card. It won't stay well on this glass, but that's a simple card you could write on the back. You could also stamp a message on here as well. But I'm going to show you how to make this card, the first one. So I used a base of Whisper White. It's 6.5 by 5.5. On the 6.5 side, it's scored at 1, 1.5, 5, and 5.5. And so I'm just going to use my bone folder here and get these lines, these score lines nice and crisp. So we've got some little bit of snow on the ground here in Ohio. So it's white outside. It's, I think, 4 degrees today. Very cold. It's supposed to be cold all week. I don't mind it because I'm originally from Alaska, so I do better in the cold than I do in the hot. So there's that. So I embossed these 2 pieces and hearts. I got the hearts from the Bee Builder punch. It has these 2 hearts. So I cut out several of those in white. And then I embossed them along with these 2 in the basic 3D crosshatch embossing folder. And I left these white. And I'm simply going to put them on these side panels. You could also do DSP. I took the DSP, the opposite side is the pink hearts. But I'm choosing to do the white. That just gives you another option if you want to use DSP on the sides too. I just love dry embossing. I love embossing folders. I would emboss pretty much everything if I could. Let's move that up just a little bit. There. There's that side. My paper looks a little dirty. Hopefully I can brush that off. Liquid glue I recommend that. I think it adheres better than your tape because it can get into the little crannies too in the embossing folder. I like Tombow glue the best because it dries clear. It doesn't dry right away, but it does still dry pretty quickly. Tombow makes a clear glue, and it's even cheaper, but it takes a while to dry. I've done some other projects with it, and it takes just way too long to dry for me. I'm always making a mess all over the place with it. I think that's going to take that off. These are sand erasers. I got them off Amazon. They help get stuff off. There's still more, but I'm going to put this over it so you're not going to see it. This is a free item from our celebration catalog. This is the Most Adored DSP. One side is pink, Flirty Flamingo, Real Red. Those are the colors that are on one side of it. But it's pretty paper. I really like it. It's free with a $50 order. So that's very nice. Let's see. this isn't directional per se, so I'm not worried about this. I'm going to try and line it up with the other ones on the sides. There's that. And so I took the ink. I didn't use Real Red, and I think I used Sweet Sorbet, and I did use the Flirty Flamingo, 2 different colors, and I colored these with their blending brushes. So I think I'm going to put those on after I do the sentiment. The sentiment I got from, this is a free item in the Celebration catalog. I'm going to use Love You More. It's a, you could be thinking of you this Easter, but I don't know that I'd use hearts on it. But I'm going to use the Love You More, and I'm going to use the Stylish Shapes dies, the second size banner die, because that'll fit on there. Got some scrap, and I'm going to do heat embossing. So I use Embossing Buddy on this. Basically, it's got cornstarch and a little bag, and that helps take any of your oils off the paper because the heat embossing powder will stick to it. And I want to mention it's really important to clean this stamp off shortly after you stamp. Don't let it sit there for a while because it's just harder to get off. Put that in the middle. Like that. Cover that up. Clean this up real quick. Oops, that came right off. I think that's okay. Okay, now this is just some scratch paper, and I'm going to use the gold embossing powder. Get good coverage on that. They have an embossing kit that you can get through Stampin' Up, and it has a tray, comes with an embossing buddy, and it has tweezers and a little brush, which is really helpful because if you missed an area with your embossing buddy and you get the embossing powder on it, the little brush will help you wipe it away. So I'm going to make a little noise here for a second. Once it gets to a certain temperature, it will start cooking. And there you go. Let that cool for just a minute. I don't want to do anything to it right away. But that's the tray that you get. Nice little tray, and the thought is to, you can unscrew this and pour the embossing powder in. Let's see. These are the tweezers that come in the kit, like those. Cover that all up. Love heat embossing. So I'm going to use my mini box here and die cut this out. Let's see, is that good? I'll try and get it straight. Let's use the blue-green tape. And there you are. Isn't that nice? Let's take this out. Let's say this paper, this tape is, I've used it multiple times, so I think it's done. I'm going to throw all these away. They're all pretty old now. You can use them probably about 5-6 times until they start tearing. Put that over here. That's what I like about it. It's just right there on my desk. Put this back in this. So this is the Stylish Shapes dies. I really like these. They give that neat border on the inside, and they also have a border on the outside. So if you want to do a center die cut, so you use the paper on the hole on the front, but it has the border around whatever your circle hole or circle, square, or banner are. So you have a nice decoration on the outside too. So I think that's a plus. This is a keeper set for sure. Okay, that's that. Okay, so we got the card. And wrong bunch. I use every bit of my dimensionals, but I don't use my really good scissors. Let's cut that off. I don't need that. And where is my other piece? I'm missing a piece, I think. So we'll put a couple of these on here. Like that. Whoops. Put that right there. And then I'm going to put a few of these on dimensionals and some not. So I'm just going to kind of mix it up. I wonder if that'll go on a tiny one. I need to have my take your pick tool out here. That one's going to have a dimensional on it, if I can get it to stick. I got to cut that little piece off. Can I take that off? And so I got some pink and some red. Oh, it kind of looks like a pink and a darker pink. Okay, some. Oops. I thought I'd cut that, but I guess I have it. I'm not doing good on my placement, am I? Things are sticking out. Okay. And I think that here. There's that. I think I need a dimensional on that, so I'll put that on there. Let's see. Let's try that. Might be a little better. Let's try that. I'll use every little bit of these. There's the front, and let's put on a little bit, a link of Stella on there. Add some sparkle. Isn't that pretty? Let's see if I can find my piece that I'm missing. Did you? Nope. Is that it? Yes, here it is. I forgot to give measurements for this. This is 8.5, I think, by 3. Yep, 8.5 by 3. And you score at 5.5. It just goes like this to give it a little bit more strength when you are standing it up. It wants to blow over really easy with just those little wings. You could also write on this. You could stamp on it before you attach it. That easy. Let's see if I can get that where I need it to be. Come on. It tried a little too fast. Try it again. Sometimes those arms get in the way. There. So then you have that. You could put embellishments on there, but I didn't because I've got the heat embossing and that wink of Stella on that. But I think that's a pretty sharp little card. You need to fold these back. You might have to repress them again to get them to go back a little bit. But there you go. So I hope you like this. And if you do, please like and share. And if you're on my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate if you subscribed. So you have a really great rest of your Sunday. Bye.